Yo, what is good, guys? It's your boy Mick. Welcome back to another Haikyuu Fly High video. And I know there's been a lot of issues with free-to-plays talking about the timeline and how their dream team is ruined, and because Oikawa came before Bokuto, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. Yes, they probably ruined some plans. Maybe you pulled for certain stuff because of certain units, but either way, I have an updated one that is essentially from the Taiwan timeline, and it was honestly either two options for the global timeline. It was either the Japan version that I mentioned in my previous video, or there was going to be a Taiwan timeline. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there was also a China timeline, but it was similar to JP, so I don't know if I mentioned it. But either way, the main timelines were Taiwan and Japan. So I have the Taiwan timeline here, and I worked with this on my friend, and we traced down the dates and converted it into our time. It may be off because I don't know what they're gonna do. And keep this in mind, things are subject to change, because who knows, maybe they pull something out of their ass and then they say, you know what, SP Nishinoya next. Highly unlikely, but I'm just giving a stupid scenario. But yes, this is essentially the Taiwan timeline. If there's any issues and anyone in the Taiwan community can correct me, please do. I had trouble finding out about SP Hinata. I actually don't know where he belongs in the list. But either way, this is essentially as accurate as I can make it. So what we have here is the Taiwan timeline. And the only question I have about it is SP Hinata, because it didn't say it on their page. So I had to randomly paste it. Some people said after Sakusa, so I pasted them after Sakusa, and there you have it. Even if that's not accurate, there is still a rerun, so all you have to do is replace some names and then boom. But either way, orange stands for there's a 2-week gap. What the blue stands for is that they're actually in between a banner. So as you can see here, the dates, SP Akashi releases on the 12th day of March, and then Kuro comes out 7 days after that on the 19th of March. So the rerun for these ones don't come out after 2 weeks, they come out after the week SP Akashi is released. And then for the green one, Komori and SP Kema, they release on the same day. But that's pretty much it for this timeline. As you can see, there's Kuro here instead of Ushijima, and there's no Ushijima reruns, but it's not the end of the world, because you could always just save on the reruns if you already have them. And if you don't have them and if you want them, there you go, you have a chance to get Kuro again. But either way, you can still skip Oikawa, but you have to get him late on the new rerun. But as I said, the reruns could completely change, and maybe instead of Kuro, they decide to go, you know what, let's bring back Ushijima for the rerun. So you can't really rely on the reruns. And then it just goes on here, the end dates are right here, the start dates are right there. But that's pretty much it for the Taiwan timeline. And then we head to the Taiwan timeline 2, with every single banner having a 2-week gap. So exactly as it says, every single banner you see here just has a 2-week gap. So Akashi on the 22nd of April, and Kuro is on the 6th of May. So every single banner has a 2-week gap. And Global honestly could follow this without having reruns in between other reruns, or having a rerun at the same time as other reruns. It's Global, we don't know what they're gonna do, but this is another option. And then for the last option, Taiwan timeline 3, without any single reruns, which honestly they could realistically do if they want to catch up instantly. It's just pure characters on characters on characters on characters, so that they could catch up with Japan and Taiwan. And do we want this to happen? Hell no, we want some reruns so we could save, and want some reruns so we could get the characters if we didn't get them. People are saying this might happen, but I'm assuming the 2-week gap's gonna happen, or just the same Taiwan timeline. But then again, they could switch the schedules up, they could switch what reruns they want to put. But honestly, that's pretty much it. I don't really have to explain much more. You just have to look at the times, because it's all converted into our timeline. So go ahead, if I'm wrong, I can't really blame myself, because it's global, it's bound to change eventually. I'm actually going live today to rate your dream teams and just like playing random games, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be live for. But make sure to join the Discord, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.